What's up everybody? Welcome to my very first video. In this video, I'm going to give you a rundown of what you can expect from the Daily Exotic channel. Now, I'm often going to say we, and who I'm referring to is myself, my wife Betsy, and my daughter Minuscule. You're going to meet them in the next video. So after spending a lot of time hiking, camping, backpacking throughout the west side of the country, Arizona, California, Utah, we decided, why don't we get an RV, do a cross-country trip of all the different state parks and see what, the United States has to offer. So we did just that, and we purchased this RV. It's a micro mini Winnie. I'll show you more in just a moment. And the next thing we had to figure out was what's going to pull that camper around. It certainly wasn't going to be our 2014 Grand Cherokee, so that's why we have this 2019 Raptor. So between the Raptor and the RV, the plan is to go cross-country. We're going to follow the eastern states, Georgia, all the way up to Maine. Then we're going to go across the northern states and then back down the western states and finally end up in Los Angeles, starting off in Fort Lauderdale and ending in Los Angeles. We're about 3 weeks away from the trip, and in this next 3 weeks, what we're trying to do is install some upgrades to the RV and just all around get prepared for the trip so that when we're out there, we're able to be extremely productive and have a good time, because it is important that we have internet. So let me show you the RV right now and discuss some of the things we'll be doing to it. So currently it is plugged into shore power outside, so it is plugged into electricity, so that's why the lights are going to work, the AC is going to work, everything's going to work. So as you see, this is the layout. It's a simple layout, but it's actually a really important layout. So what's really important about it is there's a separate seating area from the bed. Now why that's so important is we both work on the computer, and there's going to be many times where one of us is going to be working and the other one's going to want to be sleeping. And there's even a curtain here that pulls out and gives you total privacy and darkness. So other than that, we have the queen size bed, which is super sufficient for both of us and a huge upgrade from sleeping in a tent, as well as a refrigerator, which is rather large, freezer, microwave, oven, stove, sink, a bathroom that we absolutely never plan on using, TV, and so on. So some of the upgrades we need to get done before we leave is we're going to add solar to this RV. It's really, really important that we have power all the time so we can keep our computers powered, our phones powered, and that we have Wi-Fi. So in addition to adding solar, we're going to obviously upgrade the batteries. We're going to add a WeBoost Wi-Fi booster to the top of this RV as well. And that's it for the major upgrades, those two things. So if we have power and we have Wi-Fi, we're going to be in really good shape. The original plan was to do the installations myself. However, they both required drilling from the outside of the RV to the inside of the RV, which makes me a tiny bit nervous. So I'm going to see if I can find an RV technician to do those installations. If not, we'll do a video, and hopefully it turns into a how-to video and not a how-not-to video. So this is the RV. Let's take a look at the outside real quick. As you can see, there's double wheels here, which is really important, so if you get a blowout, you don't end up falling down. And here you go. We removed all the graphics. Standard Winnebago graphics were on the side. Took them off, like the cleaner look, and will likely be wrapping it. Speaking of wrapping, here is the Raptor. So it's a brand new 2019 Raptor. It's definitely not the most obvious choice as a tow vehicle. However, it does work as a perfect tow vehicle for us because this RV is only 2,900 pounds dry. So you figure fully loaded, it's going to be about 3,900 pounds, which is well in the capacity of the Raptor. So, I wasn't too excited about getting a pickup truck in a sense because they're not necessarily the most comfortable or luxurious vehicles. However, it did fit the need as a tow vehicle, and a cool one at that. So check out the interior. Got the blue Recaro seats, big moonroof, and this thing's pretty much fully loaded. Only have about 600 miles on it right now. Most of those miles were going to and from Orlando. We took the trailer and the Raptor over there to get ceramic coated. Trailer was cleaned up, so that's going to stay clean on our trip and hopefully protect the paint on the Raptor. And that's about it. So as we're preparing to head out, we're going to be making more and more videos. Starting with one just a couple days from now, we're going to be heading to a park nearby. It's about an hour and 45 minutes away. It's pretty much swampland. It's a state park, so we're going to see how the Raptor does off-road. For that trip, we're not going to take the RV, just going to be this, and hopefully you don't get stuck. So as the time gets closer to when we leave, you're going to see more and more videos. Some of them are going to be how do we pack, what we bring, some of these upgrades that I mentioned before, and we're also going to be taking little mini trips around Florida, get a feel for the truck as well as pulling the RV, test out some nights locally, so if we need to make any adjustments we can. So make sure you subscribe below, hit those notifications so that way whenever we have a new video you'll be notified. Thank you so much for watching my very first video.
Hey, this is a test.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Looks real great, right?
Yes, it looks beautiful.
And it's got a good mic, so it could be sounding real good.
Yep.
And then we could have a GoPro facing forward.
Yeah. And we do.
Right.
Cool.
You like it?
Yeah. You gonna leave a recording?
No.